You're listening to Celeb Stopover. My name is Ife Ajagbe, and today I do have Zakes Bantwini in the building, but you would not believe that that's still a nickname. It's not his real name. So his name is Zakele Madida. So as much as I'm tempted to ask for the meaning of his real name, I think I want to know what his real name really, or his nickname really means. Like, what does Zakes Bantwini mean? Like, how did he come up with, that fantastic name?
Yeah, so my real name, Zakele, means build it yourself.
Oh.
So Zakele, build it yourself. And then Zakes is like an acronym for Zakele. And,
okay.
And Madida is a confuser. So my surname, so it's build it yourself and confuse them. and then my name is Zakes Bantwini. So Bantwini means people's person.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Like, people don't usually have nicknames that have meanings.
Yeah, I know some nicknames don't have meanings, but my nickname has it.
Oh, okay. So this is it. Zakes Bantwini is actually a graduate of music, and he didn't stop there. Went ahead to study social entrepreneurship. So thing is, as much as he's an artist, he's a music producer, he's a singer, he also thought that he should understand the business of whatever it was he was doing. So he actually is someone that understands finance, the way business works and all of that. But before we get into asking him I have lots of questions for you. I had to struggle to make sure that there was enough about music. I know Clap Your Hands was also a big song, but Juju is what I'm more familiar with.
All right. Yeah. Actually, okay. Actually, for Clap Your Hands, there's this boy there from Nigeria who took my beat without my approval. Who's Dranko? Drank something. Yeah.
Dranko? Yeah. Are you sure? Or Dremo?
Yeah, I think Dremo. Yeah.
Okay, there's a Dremo, but I don't know a Dranko. Oh, take your song. What song was that? What song did he do with it?
He took Clap Your Hands the beat, and then he took Clap Your Hands the beat, and I don't know what this song. Yeah, so I was like, yo, if you love the music, just do the right thing, man. Just call and be like, yo, I like this thing. Because I was gonna grant him, I was gonna be like, hey, there you go, because I mean in South Africa. In Southern Africa, the song had lived. So when you get someone from other countries to interpret the song differently, I mean it's a good thing, But why steal? Don't steal.
Okay. Would you have liked it better if it was like a cover of the song, and then said, oh, okay, this is by Zakes Bantwini, but this is me doing a cover of it?
No, like he didn't even have to say this is Zakes Bantwini and me doing it over and over. Now. He was just gonna do it right, Let's get publishing right, Let's get everything right. Let's just get things right. Probably I would have even given him some separates, and be like, yo, take this, take that, take this, so that when maybe if you want to drop it and the guitar, you wanna rearrange it, go ahead, But,
okay, I like to see. I said it. You understand the business of music, and I think it has come to pay you well. So, tell me, how long have you been making good money from music? Was it soon after you started making music?
Yeah, soon after. A year later after I finished school, then I started making money. Yeah, literally.
Okay.
I was like,
okay. You okay, fantastic. That's good. All right. So there was a place where there was a time you were talking about being interested in being a venture capitalist and all of that. Is this something you have already started, or is still in the works? Sure. Have you started investing in any business?
Yes, of course. I'm interested in finance. Yeah, it's something that I've been on it like for past 3-4 years now. And I think we're good now. I have a fintech business that I'm about to launch. Giving out small and medium loans in Africa, So we're launching we're gonna launch in other African countries, and we also rolling out some payment gateways and stuff. So yeah.
Is this part of what you'll be discussing with the finance minister on Saturday?
No. I'm gonna be discussing something that is affecting the youth of South Africa, like everyone. I'm not gonna be discussing something for me there. I feel like that meeting, it's like a public meeting. Of course, if that meeting was for my meeting, I would discuss my business. But I feel like that meeting is very important for everybody than for me. It's not a meeting that I can just be selfish and just talk about myself and my family. I think it's a meeting that really needs to have an impact, for every youth in South Africa. Listen, I'm no longer youth, because in South Africa you are youth until you're 35. So I'm above 35 now, but I have employees, about 5 to 7 employees in my company, and all of them are under 28, and all of them are youth. So I see the effects, of what is like the policies and the things that are just unable to give a hope to a young black child to enter an economic space, just to enter, not to be a millionaire, but just for you to be able to buy bread and milk. Just that.
Okay, it looks like you, beyond the music production, singing, dancing, and all of that, as you grew older, you became, I'm not even sure you planned it actually, but it looks like you became a financial expert of some sort. And then you have also grown to become a philanthropist, because you seem to care a lot about what happens to young people in your environment.
I do not know anything about finance. Like, I don't want financial advisors here. There was something that you don't know. I am not. All I know, I'm just interested in that business, and I feel like everybody's working for money. Everyone is working for money. An engineer wants to have money. A doctor, a musician, a president, a barber. Everybody wants to have money. So when you have money, you have power. You control. So instead of just going away and begging people, if you have an idea, why don't you work towards understanding money and be able to invest in things that would benefit African people? Because I feel like the system in South Africa, it's created in a manner in which it goes to the township of South Africa to take money out to the suburbs. No one actually just invest in the township. So that's why the township, there's no improvement. It still looks the same as it was back in the apartheid, because there are no investments. So you see all these big companies coming in, opening up malls and hiring 3, 4, 5 people from the area, and then that's it. And then the business turns over plus minus 200 or 300,000 rand a month, or maybe turns over about 10 million a year. And they take all that 10 million a year outside, they invest it elsewhere. They don't even invest 2 million and be like, okay, this community, I would want to invest 2 million in this community. Maybe I want to build a school. Maybe I want to build a clinic. Maybe I want to open a short-term loan so that I help young upcoming business, young people who want to be in business, who want to enter the space of business. Let me set aside this loan so that, I'm able to give, because I understand this particular community. Nothing like that. To get a loan in South Africa as a young person, you're very lucky, and you are even luckier when you get a business loan. A business loan you don't get. Business loan, but you'll get a car loan. You'll get a finance. They will finance you for a car anytime, but they will not finance you for business. They will give you a 4 million towards paying your car, but they will deny you, loaning 500,000 for a business.
Wow. Okay, so does your business venture give you enough time to create music?
Yeah. You saying there was a business venture? Say that again. Say that again.
Does your interest in business, the fact that you have businesses you're running, does it give you enough time to actually create, to make music?
Of course. When is today? Thursday. I've made songs this week. I was making a song every day. That was my target. I was like, next week I wanna make a song every day. So this week I will have 6 songs. Because on Saturday I won't be able to make music because I will have a meeting. But on Sunday I'll make another song. So I'm making a song today, I'm making a song tomorrow, and then I'm making another song on Saturday. Finish. I'm gonna finish it later. No, I'm making them and finishing them at the same day. I think I'm in a very creative space right now, and I'm just trying to juggle these things because contrary to people saying that you are a jack of everything and master of none. I mean that's the baby. I am a jack of everything and I'm a master of everything.
Okay. You know, when Zakes Bantwini says he's a master of everything, that also includes fashion. I didn't mention that at the beginning of this.
Yeah, no, I was given that name, Ghetto King, by my friends that I grew up with. You know, I think they felt like I had succeeded beyond anybody's expectation. And they thought that I'm a king, so Ghetto King. Yeah, and then I decided, I was like, okay, Ghetto King, okay, cool. Then if I'm a Ghetto King, then I can be an African king. So I'm African King now.
Okay. So does that mean that the name of the fashion line also changed to African King?
No. The name will always stay it's Ghetto King, but it's because it says that if you're from the ghetto, you can be a king and you can also be an African king. That's the story.
Oh,
the story you cannot be stuck at the ghetto forever. You can be from the ghetto, but you can be a king everywhere.
Okay. I'm actually surprised that you're not wearing a suit right now. It looks like for every video or picture I've ever seen of you, there's a jacket, a blazer somewhere, or a full 3-piece suit or something. Like you're just going. So what is it with that outfit? Is there something, was there something in your childhood that made you really adore that dressing?
Yeah, man. Dressing well when I was very young used to make you get preferred by soft people. So, because we didn't have money, so you rely on how you look. You dress to attract girls, It's like that's how it was back then. And then I grew up. I would then observe and see how much people respect people on their suits. When someone walked in with a suit, you respect that person. You just cannot say whatever. And I was like, I like this kind of feeling. So I was like, okay. Then I started wearing a suit. So I wear a suit every day. I mean, I sometimes wear a suit going to the beach. I would wear a suit in a boat. I would wear a suit everywhere.
Okay, so a quick one. So you seem very interested in young people and them, having some level of financial strength at least, because there was a point in time where you called attention to the fact that you could have a young person that is living so far away from work and earning so little and feeding so many people, the regular African setting. So what is your advice for young people with regards to growing wealth? What do you think is the easiest way, for them to grow wealth? Because in spite of all of these things you have mentioned, you succeeded.
Yeah, I'll say just have, you always have a business plan. People have business plan if they want to grow, and people have, they plan. Because even going to school, it's actually preparing you for varsity, and varsity is preparing you for work. So you have to be prepared to have money. You have to be prepared to attract money, and you have to be prepared to break the poverty chain. and that needs planning. You cannot just wake up today and have a lot of money and you think that you're going to break a poverty chain, because there's some people who are in poverty but who enjoy being there, because poverty creates chaos. It's so nice to live in a chaotic place. You know, when it's chaotic, it's rowdy, because no one is on your case. You're living so free. So sometimes you tend to enjoy chaos, you know. And I think sometimes it's uncomfortable when you bring that particular structure, you know, in a family where perhaps they have been in poverty for, and now there you are successful, and then you are trying to change what is happening here. Firstly, you want to build this house, you want to extend it, and you guys just don't agree on the plan. But you feel like justify that you have to say this house, how big it should be, because you're the one paying. So then you feel like you have some sort of like authority. But your siblings or your family might feel like, no, but you don't have authority. This is my mother's house, you know. So there's so many things that are just I'd say you need to understand when you're breaking a poverty chain, you have to take people through in terms of them understanding the guys who are moving from here now, who are going to what, and here's the plan. Here's the plan, and this is what will take us back. You know, having a kid outside of wedlock will take us back, because that kid will also be here and will also come and struggle like we're struggling right now. Like we're unable to do this, that. So bringing another life in this setup, it's gonna be chaotic, because we don't even have enough rooms for us to sleep. So understand that you guys cannot have kids now. You can only have kids after maybe 7 or 8 years, or once we get into that particular space. So whoever that wants to have a kid, take that away from you, because we're building here, we're moving from one space to another. So you must have that family planning of saying, guys, we're moving, and here is everybody's role as we're trying to move and moving toward this particular direction.
But Uncle Zakes has money, and there's a lot of space in his house, and it's not as if he has too many children, so we can have as many children as we want and tell him to pay our children's school fees.
So that's the thing. That's the thing, because you want to finish the very money that is now. I mean, this is not wealth. It's just money. You cannot bank on wealth. You cannot bank on richness, because the richness can go like this. I mean, in South Africa right now, people are getting arrested left, right, and center. Their cars getting repossessed. They are going to jail and it's over. Their kids on Monday, will be chased away from school because maybe the tuition hasn't been paid. So for the rest of your life, this is a comfortable life that you've been giving your kid, but it was just a rich life. It was not wealth. Immediately as you died, everything just changes. The life that they are accustomed to, that they know all along, now there's change. So that's how you have to build toward wealth. Because with wealth, the second and the third benefits from what you guys have built today. You know? Yeah.
Okay, so let's go back to music for a bit. I'm really curious, how many record labels have you worked with since your career started? Because when I check out your music, sometimes I see Sony, I see different. So I'm very curious. How many deals have you actually had so far before you decided to become independent?
Well, I was half independent all along. I've always had my company.
Oh, okay.
And I've always licensed my music. So I own both my masters and my publishing. So I've always so my relationship has been there. It's been like, I'm licensing this album to you for 3-4 years for you to exploit it. After that, then it comes back to me. So that's why now there's no Love Latte music album on any of these shops. There's no My Music Bible, because those albums are mine now. Now I can choose to upload them tomorrow or to upload them the other day. Because now they are my catalog. So I want to speak to someone who's gonna make it sweet for me to keep those albums. You know what I mean? So I've worked with almost everyone. EMI, I've worked with Sony. Actually, I ended up being working at Sony and being a boss at Sony. I was the head of A&R, at Sony Music Africa, and also Universal. Right now, I'm working with Universal. So I work, man. I work with anybody that I feel at that time is gonna give me what I want.
Okay, so let's talk about your forthcoming project. There's a song I'm going to play at the end of the show. It's called Mamateka, where you worked with Prince Bulo. And the song is supposed to be out towards the end of October. So tell us about it. What was the process of the project like? Is it part of a bigger body or is just a single that is coming out?
It's going to be part of the bigger body. But at first, that's why I'm making a song every day, because I just decided, actually, let me just release an album. He was like, actually, I just want to release an album now. So it was just part of the singing. This was like my third single this year. So I had Amanga, and then I had now I have Mamateka, and then I'm just gonna release a body of work. I think maybe late November. It's really sounding good, and yeah, so it's gonna be part of my body of work. But such a dope song, man. Have you heard Mamateka? I love the song. So the process of that song, like, it's so funny. I was at one of the guys. He was one of the biggest DJs in South Africa. It's called DJ Dira. I don't know if you know him. So I was at his house, going there to do my live electronic mix, and then Bulo is working with Dira, and Bulo was like, "Yo, man, I'd like to work with you on a collaboration." I was like, "Okay, no, okay, it's gonna happen." That day, I didn't think it was that day, but it was. So when I was going to my car, I decided just to buy the studio, and there he was making this one beat, and then we made a song. And then when it was done with his collaboration, I was like, okay, now let us make my song. And then we made Mamateka. So we did 2 songs in one night.
Okay, fantastic. So tell me, how is married life treating you?
Good. Can't complain, man. I can't complain.
How are you treating married life?
I'm better, I can improve. I want to improve, but I'm not bad. I'm not bad, because otherwise, if I was that bad, I'm sure my wife would have left. So I'm not bad.
Okay, my regards to your wife, Nandi. She's really pretty, and you guys seem to be rocking the power couple thing quite well. But how do you manage publicity that comes with all of this? Are you saying it doesn't put any pressure at all on your marriage? Because I know recently there was this thing about blogs speculating divorce. I read the story and I'm like, this is not anything to do with divorce. It's clear. They just want to clarify some things with regards to their marriage. But it's sweeter when people say, oh, could there be a divorce? Headlines like that are very sweet. So how do you cope with such things?
There's a clip, and it's something that was said by the legendary Denzel Washington. He says, I know you know about it. It says, it's just, I don't know how you manage too much information. Because when you have too much information, sometimes the authenticity of the story is not about the story. It's about just selling the story. Just get it out. Now you want to be the first. Story. Yeah. You don't want to tell the truth. You just want to be the first to tell the story. So you break the story, and then you ask for details later. But you've broken the story the way you wanted to break it. And people have now a certain, and people would have now forever perception. So you've planted something, which is unfair to people like to our kids, because kids will like, oh, Mom, are you guys? What am I reading? Or maybe at school it could be like, your mom and your dad they are separating, like, and then your kid probably coming like, because my son called me like, yo, Dad, is everything cool with Mom? I was like, no, we're fine. And so people, they just don't understand how much that it affects even like the family and the kids, because we've got kids and they have to protect. And I know people just don't care, man. They just don't care. They just want to sell it. get it out there.
All right. I wish you guys all the best.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much for taking time out. I'm sure you were in the middle of something and you stepped out to actually run this interview. Thank you so much, Zake.
Well, I'm here to pick up my suits.
Oh, what can I say? All right, then. Please show us a picture when you're done with the fitting. All right, thank you very much, Zakes Bantwini. We'll be signing out with Mama Teka from Zakes Bantwini featuring Prince Bolo. Thank you so much.